So in the last video we looked at chemical symbols and what information we could get from them. So what we need to do now is take that one step further and look at how that might come across in an A-level exam paper. So what might we be expected to do in an A-level exam paper? So the first question we're going to have a look at is, how could you come up with the symbol for an atom? So we're going to think carefully about the question, an atom. So an atom, with one fewer proton and the same number of neutrons as an atom of zinc 66. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find zinc on our periodic table. So I've zoomed in on a little section of periodic table there, and we're going to just deconstruct what information we know about zinc. So zinc 66. Zinc is element number 30. So we've got 30 protons. If the top number is 66, we will have 33 neutrons, and given that this is an atom, we're going to have 30 electrons. So here we've got a question, and we're trying to compare to something that has 30 protons, 33 neutrons and 30 electrons. Now our question says one fewer proton. So one fewer than 30 is 29 protons. The same number of neutrons, so 33 neutrons. And it's an atom, so if it has 29 protons, it's going to have 29 electrons. And then we're going to build our symbol. So if it has 29 protons, it's element number 29. So I write 29, and then I go and find element number 29. And I write the symbol, copper. It has 33 neutrons. Now I need to do some maths to work out the number at the top. 29 add 33. So if we add those two together, we're going to get 62. So we have this atom, and it's an atom, so there is no charge, of copper 62. Have a look at another example then. An iron, so watch out for little things like that. An iron, it's got charge with 2 fewer protons and 2 fewer neutrons than an element of 40 Ar. So argon, number 18. We're going to have a look at our information again then. So if argon is number 18, it's got 18 protons, and it's an atom, so it's got 18 electrons, and 40 take away 18 is 22, so 22 neutrons. And then we go back to our question. We've got 2 less protons, so 2 less than 18 is 16. We've got 2 less neutrons, 2 less than 22 is 20. We have the same number of electrons, so the same as 18 is 18. So this is our information, 16 protons, 20 neutrons and 18 electrons. So 16 protons, bottom number 16. We go to our periodic table and we find 16, sulfur. Top number, protons plus neutrons, 20 plus 16 is 36. And if we've got 18 electrons, but only 16 protons, we've got 2 more negatives than we have positives, so we have a 2 minus charge. So have a look at one more of these. This is a much more likely type of question on this at A level than filling in the table we were filling in the last section. So one last one, a particle with 2 fewer protons, 2 fewer neutrons, the same number of electrons as 20 Ne. So 20 Ne. We go to our periodic table and we find Ne, it's number 10. So 20 Ne has 10 protons. It has 20 take away 10, 10 neutrons, and it's an atom, so it has 10 electrons. And our particle, so we're not being told now whether it's going to be an ion or an atom, we've been left to work that out, has 2 less than 10, which is 8, 2 less than 10, which is 8, but the same number of electrons, so 10. We'll put all that information together. The bottom number is going to be an 8, because we've got 8 protons, so we can go find it. It's oxygen. Top number is protons plus neutrons, so 16. 8 add 8 is 16. And if we've got 10 electrons but only 8 protons, then we've got 2 extra electrons and we're a 2- ion. So that's just a little example of how the A-level paper might move this on to the next level.